Millions of people across the Midwest and East Coast are seeing smog and smoke and haze today as smoke from Canadian wildfires billows down over the United States. According to NBC News this morning, 98 million people in 18 states were under air quality alerts due to the smoke. And New York City has been among the worst cities in the world today for air quality.
I read somewhere just a short while ago the record in New York City for poor air. It was previously 271. Today it's over 379.
Yeah, it's really bad.
That's insane. So they didn't just break the record, and the old one was 1981. Now, while that smoke is causing quite a scene in terms of what we're seeing in the sky, it's also causing major health concerns for many, especially for those with lung disease or asthma. And our Isabel Lawrence spoke with experts about this air quality dilemma. And Isabel joins us now. Isabel, good afternoon to you. Thanks for being with us. Are we seeing those kind of dangerous levels here in Northeast Ohio? Where are we?
Well, I'll be the bearer of some good news this afternoon. Things are looking slightly better here in Cleveland. Actually, just minutes ago, the Cleveland Department of Health Division of Air Quality did issue a health alert due to the smoke, so that is important to note here. But I sat down with the director of the Cleveland Department of Public Health today, and he showed me this website here. This is airnow.gov. You can look it up at home. It gives a reading of what exactly the air quality is where you are. So again, right now we have come down to the yellow moderate level for downtown Cleveland. Earlier today, we were in the orange, unhealthy, and red, which is even more unhealthy, as you can imagine, levels. We got as high as 168. And back to New York City, I mean, they've been in the hazardous maroon level all day long. So a little good news here as we start to inch down the scale. But doctors tell me there are particles in the air from the smoke that, when inhaled, get into your lungs and they cause inflammation, which makes the airway swell up, and that is what triggers those breathing troubles. So if you don't have any lung conditions like asthma or severe allergies, you might notice some tightness or just some extra effort to breathe. But the main concern, of course, is for those who have an underlying lung condition. For those people, consider closing your windows, not exerting yourself too much, and try to stay inside. Perhaps wear a mask outside if you do have to go out and you have a serious condition.
If you are healthy, you have no underlying lung conditions, I think the best thing that you can do is focus on what your contribution is to bad air quality. So avoid single vehicle occupancy, driving car trips on your own with a combustible engine. If you have underlying lung conditions, like if you're a smoker, if you have emphysema or asthma, I would take it easy.
Yeah, so the big thing I heard from doctors today is just to monitor how you are feeling. If you're having a harder time breathing, or if you're using your inhaler more often, don't be afraid to seek medical help. Now, the air quality reading can change day to day, even hour to hour, as we just saw here in downtown Cleveland. That's because the winds will change. So hopefully things will be clearing out in the coming days by the end of the week.
Yeah, and it changes minute by minute. I mean, literally as the wind blows, you're getting a different dosage of these particulates as they mix in. Have we ever seen anything like this here in Cleveland before? Did you do a little digging?
Yeah, so I spoke with Dr. Margolius there of Public Health. I also spoke to a pulmonologist from the Cleveland Clinic, and they both, remembered those wildfires that we had seen out west in California. And we did get some of that smoke come here to Cleveland, but by that time it was pretty diluted. So the answer to that is no. I mean, they have not seen something that has had this extreme impact that they can remember in our area.
Yeah, and it's all about, how all that smoke makes it down to the surface, which it is doing.
Right.
We are smelling the smoke. It is the smoke from the wildfires that you smell. So definitely concerning for a lot of folks. As a matter of fact, I mentioned the EPA, the state EPA issued an air quality alert for the entire state of Ohio. Wow. So that's all the way through tomorrow.
Serious stuff. Okay, Isabel, thanks. We appreciate it.